Welcome to Everyday Cooking. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please click the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay connected, and it is absolutely free. Today let us see how to prepare pineapple rolls. For this let us prepare the dough first, and for the dough we have to activate the yeast. Take half a tablespoon of active dry yeast. To this add 1 teaspoon of sugar and little warm water. For the yeast to get activated, a warm atmosphere and food is very essential, and here the sugar is like the food and you are using warm water for the warmness. Let this sit for at least 10 minutes. This is after 10 minutes. The yeast got activated. We are going to use this for preparing the dough. Now take a bowl, add 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, that is Maida. To this add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Give a nice mix. Now let us add the activated yeast. And if you are using instant dry yeast, you can directly use it into your dough. You don't need to activate them like this. Here I have mixed the yeast. Next we are going to add the milk little by little. You have to add the milk according to the requirement. You need a soft dough. Knead this well, that is very important. You have to knead this for at least 10 minutes. The dough has become very soft. Let us cover this with a cling, and we are going to give this enough time for it to rise. Keep this in a warm place for at least an hour. By the time the dough rises, we will prepare the pineapple jam. For this, let us take 1 pineapple, remove the leaf and the skin. Slice them and chop them into fine pieces. The pineapple pieces are ready. We are going to make puree out of it. So transfer this into a mixie jar. Grind this as fine as possible. Let us transfer this into another bowl. Actually, we are going to add equal quantity of sugar. So with this bowl, you can approximately measure the puree. Transfer this into a pan and switch on the flame. Bring this to a boil. Once it starts boiling, you can add the sugar. The quantity of the sugar should be equal to the quantity of the pineapple puree. It doesn't need to be accurate, just approximation. The sugar has to get completely dissolved. The sugar has started caramelizing, so you can see the difference in color. It is little thick now, so at this stage the sugar might caramelize. To avoid caramelization, let us add juice of half a lemon. Stir this continuously until jam consistency arrives. The consistency of the jam should be like this. This will become even more thick when it cools down. Let it cool down completely. Here our pineapple jam is ready. And comparatively you can see that this has become thick. The jam is ready. Set this aside. Next we'll move on to the dough. Coming to the dough, it has now doubled in size. Add a teaspoon of butter into this and start kneading this again. You don't need to knead this for a long time now, just knead it for a minute or two. The butter has to get mixed with the dough, so you have to knead this until that. The dough is ready. We are going to spread this, so transfer this into a flat surface. Make a big rectangle out of this. Make sure you are rolling it thick. The rolling is over. Now spread the pineapple jam. After spreading the pineapple jam evenly, start rolling this. At the end, you have to pinch this to make it sealed. Now cut this into 6 equal parts. Let us keep this inside the baking pan. My baking pan is ready with the butter paper. I have used parchment paper here. If you don't have parchment paper, just spread the butter evenly. Here the rolls are perfectly arranged. We are going to spread some butter on the top. Close this again with a cling and give time for the second proofing. This time I am going to give only 15 minutes. This is after 15 minutes. You can see that it has increased in size. So here the rolls are ready to get baked. Preheat your oven for 10 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius and you are going to bake this at the same temperature for about 25 to 30 minutes. Our rolls are ready, we can take it out. Once it comes out of the oven, you have to brush it immediately with some butter. This will maintain the softness of the rolls. This will be very soft and will taste so good. Do give a try for this Christmas. Hope you like the recipe. We'll join you in another interesting recipe and don't forget to subscribe our channel.